So I wanted to take a few moments today to address a topic that's pretty prevalent right now, and it's kind of a hot topic. The more and more things that get tested, the more and more things they find are contaminated. So I just wanted to take a moment to talk about pest control and how to avoid having to use a bunch of pesticides and herbicides with everything that you grow. It's kind of old technology. It's not something that's really new, something that's been around for a long time. Unfortunately, we're dealing with a consumer product that people are ingesting, and people don't want those kinds of things on things that they're putting in their body, and rightfully so. So I have always taken an approach from very early on. Prevention is always the best method to keep away anything, any bad situation occurring in your garden. So, and that goes for indoor, outdoor, greenhouse, depot, whatever you may be doing. But I prefer an organic approach. Now, what does organic really mean? It means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I prefer to think of it as source material. If it's chemically based, then it's not necessarily organic. If it's derived from chemicals that are sourced from natural materials, that I would call something different. I prefer to use neem oil. Neem oil comes from the neem plant. The oil itself is squeezed, much like you would make olive oil or wine, things of that nature, from the seed. In its pure form, with no additives or anything weird. It's a very viscous, very thick liquid. That's basically a basis. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the smell. It's one of those things that's, because it's so thick, you have to put it in a spray bottle with a fairly warm liquid to get it to work properly. But because of those things, you get a coating. Its nickname is leaf shine, and when you coat the leaves, you are also coating any bugs or bacteria that may be there, suffocating them. I use other ingredients as well, things that you would find in your kitchen. There have been many people who have showcased these methods and these efforts. Better Home and Gardens is one of them, to be an effective gardener without pesticides, and I'm talking zero. In 20 years, I've never used them. I've never had to use them, and my product is better for it. I don't want to ingest them, and I don't want to give them to friends and family that would ingest them as well. So do some research, and the two biggest things I can tell you as far as active prevention, aside from anything that you're going to spray, is beneficial bugs and bacteria. They do exist, they are out there, and they're highly effective. One of my favorites from a bug standpoint is ladybugs, or as I call them, the Little Red Army. Helpful pro tip: if you read the jar that they come in, they will actually tell you to mix a sugar water solution both to feed the ladybugs, and it quasi acts as a natural glue that seals their shell closed for a few days, 2 to 3 days, like 72 hours it takes to evaporate away. But in that time, they cannot fly away. So you put them in your grow, and they literally have to scale every nanometer of that plant from the soil to the top, and looking for food and doing the thing, because they can't fly to branch and do what they would do. They have to crawl everywhere. And then, 3 days, if there's nothing there and food's gone, then they'll go somewhere where there is food. Another beneficial is nematodes for the soil, and mantises to kill off any sort of moths or caterpillars that may be in your garden. Again, just here to let you know, there are pro tips that you can look up. There are things that you can look up for pest prevention, pest control, pest eradication, that do not require harmful chemicals. So until next time, this is Joshua Furla signing off, and hope to see you out in the garden soon. And let's enjoy some organic cannabis, can't we? All right, thank you so much.